Executive Director, 3rd Wing. Chief Master Sergeant Jeremy Miller, Command Chief Master Sergeant, 3rd Wing. Colonel L.J. Rivers, Commander, 3rd Operations Group. Chief Master Sergeant Richard Babcock, Senior Enlisted Leader, 3rd Operations Group. Mr. Dave Nye, Director of Maintenance Operations, 3rd Maintenance Group. Chief Master Sergeant Ken Wiesner, Senior Enlisted Leader, 3rd Maintenance Group. Lastly, a special welcome to all senior officers, civilians, commanders, chiefs, first sergeants, members of Team J Bear friends, for being here to share a special occasion with Lieutenant Colonel Cavazos and his family. Please stand for the arrival of the official party and remain standing for the presentation of colors, singing of the national anthem, followed by the invocation.
Lieutenant Colonel Cavazos' family as he leads the units to the Heights excellence. Give us the commitment to serve our new commander well. Thank you for your never-ending love, strength, courage, and guidance. May the resilience you provide unlock the full potential of this outstanding unit. In your holy name I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Honor Guard, Chaplain Smalley, and Airman Adams. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce Colonel Christopher Tooman.
All right, good morning. I'd like to welcome you all to the time-honored tradition of the change of name. The 3rd Maintenance Operations from Lieutenant Colonel Greg Egon Parker to Lieutenant Colonel Isaac Vassos. We're honored to have joining us today Lieutenant Colonel Parker's wife Jen, their sons Ryan, Justin, and Brandon. I'd also like to offer a special welcome to the other half of Team Vassos, Lieutenant Colonel Vassos' wife Jan, as well as their sons Isaac and Israel. While unable to join us today in person, but certainly watching this via the wonders of technology, our Lieutenant Colonel Vassos' parents, Mr. Juan and Mrs. Irene Vassos. Colonel Shuck, Jen, thanks for joining us today. Chief Miller, Dr. Dudley, Chief Wiesner, thank you as well for honoring us with your presence today. Finally, thank you to all the friends, families, and co-workers in attendance, in particular, the bears of the maintenance operations. For those of you who may be unaware, maintenance operations is a uniquely challenging unit to manage. Maintenance operations consists of those activities that maintenance requires to be successful, but don't perform hands-on maintenance tasks for the aircraft or equipment. Plans and scheduling produces exactly what the name implies. The aircraft and equipment schedule designed to not only meet the daily, monthly, quarterly, and annual flying hour program requirements, but also ensures that all required inspections and time changes are performed as required to keep our jets mission ready. Our maintenance analysis team performs detailed examinations of our maintenance metrics, designed to provide areas to improve efficiency and combat effectiveness. Maintenance training ensures our maintainers are the best trained, most capable, sustainment force in the world. The Maintenance Operations Center provides command and control for daily operations, coordinating tasks between squadrons, and maintaining positive operational control of all our assets. Weapons standardization is responsible for bringing our weapons delivery, the capability to use in combat and our combat activities. Finally, quality assurance is tasked with being my eyes and ears on the flight line and in the back shops, validating that our work is done safely, by the book, and on time. Of course, one of the most challenging parts of being there is that you are in some ways an extension of your staff, meaning that there's plenty of opportunity for line-of-sight tasking directly for me. I'm sure Greg enjoyed every morning with me. That reality does not go unnoticed, and I appreciate the professionalism with which this happens. Today, we say goodbye to one great maintenance operations commander and welcome another expert. Lieutenant Colonel Greg Parker has performed tremendously over the past 2 years. Since taking command of maintenance operations exactly 683 days ago, not to forget. The Bears performed flawlessly under his leadership. He led the team through multiple exercises, aircraft generations for both practice and real-world operations, flying hour program execution of multiple flying hour programs, and deployments in support of both CENTCOM and INDOPACOM. His team was responsible for ensuring the selection of tails assigned to each of these missions, ensuring the right capability was present at the right location at the right time, while flawlessly executing the closeout of the FY23 and FY24 flying hour programs. The maintenance training and weapons training and standardization professionals ensured our group members were prepared for any and all tasks, including initiatives that revitalized the unit's Ready Airman Training program underneath Colonel Barker's guidance. He interpreted my many requests in his analysis section and translated them into plain English so they could be understood by everyone needing the information. The Maintenance Operations Center executed seamless command and control from Europe, providing timely information with streamlining Greg, it was a fun ride watching you grow in confidence in your command decisions. You had an opportunity to experience nearly every disciplinary action that a commander can give. You took multiple actions to improve the professional development of those working under your command, and tirelessly worked for improvement in the quality of life. In short, Greg, you, Jen, and your entire command team should be proud of what you've accomplished over the past 2 years. We wish you the best as you move across the hall to run the 3rd Wing Division. I can tell you from my perspective, as well as Mr. Nye, we are extremely happy to have you. I can speak for everyone in the maintenance group, besides myself and Mr. Nye, how happy I am to have someone with your knowledge, experience, and understanding of the maintenance mission in that community. You will be greatly missed. Congratulations on a job well done, and my offer of a Red Wing shirt is still stands. As we bid farewell to the Parkers, we are proud to welcome the Masos into the maintenance family. Isaac joins us from the 11th Air Force staff, utilizing his skills to ensure successful mission accomplishment across the Indo-Pacific fleet. An E-3 Air Battle Manager by trade, with experience in the jet as a line crewman, a flight training unit evaluator, work in standardization and evaluation, and your time at the NAF, or the Numbered Air Force, Isaac brings a unique set of capabilities to the job. He and Jan hail from Seguin, Texas, and will certainly function as a team while leading bears. We are fortunate to be able to coach such a qualified officer from the operations group. Thanks, LJ. Isaac, as we talked, I had to chuckle a little as I thought about how your interest in law enforcement will dovetail nicely into being a commander, particularly in maintenance unit. Isaac, Jan, please get ready for a wild ride. I know you and the boys are looking forward to a new challenge, and this job will certainly provide you with that. I hope you find the opportunity to lead airmen within the maintenance complex to be one of the most rewarding experiences of your career. Congratulations on taking the guidance step. Never forget the responsibility that you're being given to care for those under you. Greg, it's time to transition. Thank you.
Lieutenant Colonel Barker, please join Colonel Tupin center stage.
Flight, attention!
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the medal presentation. Attention orders. This is the certified President of the United States of America, authorized by Executive Order 16 January 1969, has awarded the Meritorious Service Medal, 2nd Oak League Cluster, Lieutenant Colonel Gregory L. Barker for outstanding service, 20 May 2021 to 28 February 2025. Lieutenant Colonel Gregory L. Barker distinguished himself in the performance of outstanding service to the United States as Commander, 3rd Maintenance Operations, 3rd Maintenance Group, 3rd Wing, Joint Base, Elmendorf-Richardson, Alaska. During this period, Colonel Barker led 35 personnel as Detachment Commander during the Codell visit to Taiwan. As the Deputy Mission Commander, he flew a 12-hour surveillance sortie safeguarding the Speaker of the House. Additionally, as the Wing's Director of Agile Combat Employment, Colonel Barker led the ASO in JBEAR's first combined air expeditionary wing deployment for exercise Agile Employment. He wrote the statement of work liaising with the Mariana Island Range Complex Director and Commonwealth of the North Mariana Islands, transforming lessons learned into policy for future ACE events. Furthermore, Colonel Barker led PACA's largest TFI maintenance operation flight, providing support for the maintenance of 66 aircraft valued at $11.9 billion. Finally, Colonel Barker revitalized the unit's Ready Airman Training Program, slashing 407 overdue items, increasing the readiness rate from 53 to 90%. The singular distinctive accomplishments of Colonel Barker reflect great credit upon himself and the United States Air Force. Thank you, Colonel Toomey. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant Colonel Gregory Barker, Commander, 3rd Maintenance Operations.
All right. Good morning, Colonel Shelton, Mr. Shelton, Chief Miller, Dr. Dunleavy, Mr. Nye, Chief Wiesner, Colonel Rivers, Chief Babcock. I saw you speak in. I know there's a lot going on today on base, but thank you for taking time out of your schedules to attend. To the team that put this together, Tech Sergeant Gibson, Tech Sergeant Daniels, Tech Sergeant Mackel, Tech Sergeant Lang, Captain Smalley, Airman Adams, the WST, and the Honor Guard. Thank you for everything you did. The hangar looks great, and the formation looks awesome. November of 2022, I'm down on my base dungeon, and I get a message from Colonel Todd that Colonel Todd would like to see me. It's not very often, and I get a call to the Vice Commander's office. Unsure of why I was being summoned, I headed upstairs. Colonel Todd asked me if I'd be interested in taking over MXO as the commander. My first question for Colonel Todd was, what is MXO? After a quick explanation, I thought it sounded interesting, and with the idea of being able to lead into it, I of course said yes. I next had an interview with Colonel Tuman. I met with Colonel Tuman, told him about myself, answered his questions, and went back downstairs. I felt the interview went well, and I guess it did, because a few weeks later, I found out I got the job. Colonel Tuman, thank you for this amazing opportunity. I know I'm just an old ops guy, but having the chance to lead the maintenance group for the last 2 years has been a highlight of my career. Thank you for your mentorship, your leadership, and overall just being an incredible person. I will miss working for you, and best of luck with your next chapter. To my fellow maintenance commanders, Montana, Charlie, Gabe, Keith, Dan, Andy, and Ryan, thank you for accepting me into the fold. I know I wasn't always the loudest voice or the most talkative in the chat. However, your guidance and friendship over the last couple of years were awesome. There was never a time when you didn't answer my questions or help clarify something for me from the maintenance perspective. I hope to work with you again in the future, and I wish you the best of luck in your careers. To my wife and boys, thank you for putting up with me for the last 2 years. From long nights to missed events, and even a few TDYs, you supported me and mostly just listened to me vent. Even if it wasn't the best day at work, knowing I got to come home to each of you at night made it worth it. I love it. I had a few different combined triads for my time. My DOs, Meg Griffin, Meg Barbie, and Alec Gary. Thank you for everything each of you accomplished for MXO. You were all rock stars in my book, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you each do in the future. My first sergeants, from multiple temp shirts to my actual 2 shirts, Nick Carden and Annette Hotel. We've had long chats, whether it was behind closed doors or just through meetings. Thank you for being my sounding board and letting me be my sarcastic self, but more importantly, thank you for taking care of theirs. To my SEL, Chief Brown. You've been here since day 1, Chief. Thank you for being an amazing teammate. I cannot think of anyone else that I would have rather had in your position. I'm going to miss your advice, our banter, and getting to see you take care of the airmen day in and day out. I'm thankful we got to work together, but more importantly, I'm thankful for your friendship. Now to the Bears. Prior to taking command, Major Mark started including me on emails and issues that I was going to take over. I felt overwhelmed and instantly started to second guess the decision I made to move over to maintenance. I'm not sure how many times that first week I thought to myself, what have I done? In that first week, I received a report of investigation, got caught up to speed on everything RA, took a month's brief, a booster club brief, ran a force distribution board, and sat through my first status and training brief. I don't know if I asked too many questions, or if I just nodded my head until I could go back to my office and try and figure things out. But that's when you came in. You were patient and explained things to me more than once, and helped me understand everything you do. By the end of the first week, I realized how blessed I was going to be because of the amazing civilians, airmen, NCOs, and senior NCOs that were part of maintenance operations. Being new to the maintenance role and not wanting to feel like I was suffering from imposter syndrome, the best course of action was to dive right in. My end goal was to bring a bit of my own flair and ideology, impart it on you, and hope for the best. From the beginning, I set my expectations for you. First, be a coach, not a referee. Encourage each of you to be a leader in your sphere of influence. A leader that coaches the team, actively mentoring, providing feedback, and empowering the team to make their decisions. The referee only stepping in to correct issues after they arise. If you coach, you can focus on guiding and supporting someone to improve, rather than just pointing out mistakes and penalizing them. Second, when they do make mistakes, hold that line. I wanted each of you not to yield to the pressure when a difficult situation happens. Follow the TO and the AA5, do the right thing, and do your job. Third, set the standard. Hold everyone, yourself, your peers, your subordinates, and even me to the highest level of quality and excellence in what we do. We must maintain accountability and enforce the standard and be the best version of ourselves. Lastly, solve things at your level. You are all intelligent, competent airmen. I hope I empowered you to handle the situations as you saw fit. We can't learn to grow as leaders if we don't know how to handle the situations when they are presented to us. Whether your decisions are right or wrong, you learn, you grow, and then we debrief it. With my expectations set, you had your vector, and you accomplished many things. Though I can't mention everything you achieved, here are a few. Maintenance training flight, completed the training lab and the implementation of the maintenance orientation block training, even adapting the course to support non-day shift personnel as needed. Quality assurance, and I know this number is way off, but completed, last number I saw was well over 12,000 quality assurance inspections, always setting the standard. The AFREP office was able to save the Air Force a couple of $1 million and even reduced F-22 circuit car troubleshooting from 12 hours down to 25 minutes. Mock, you ran 24/7, not only supporting home station operations, but multiple exercises, CONUS and abroad. Scheduling analysis, you kept the fleet flying, tracking who knows how many metrics and changes, helping close out multiple flying hour programs. WS, you certified numerous airmen, ran quarterly load competitions, deployed and won so many awards. Programs and resources, you executed the budget, rectified numerous deficiencies in almost every program in the shop, and then were benchmarked for your outcomes. And when we had the last minute deployment tasking, it was all hands on deck, all weekend. Like I said, that is just scratching the surface. What I've watched over the last 2 years has been incredible. Each and every person comes to work each day and gets their job done. You made it easy for me to be your commander and I know feeling this. Now my time is over. In the words of the great Bill Belichick, if you sit back and spend too much time feeling good about what you did in the past, you're going to come up short next time. Well, if you take time out today and reflect on everything you did, we must move on. I know I used some football references today, even though I'm a baseball coach and a hockey guy. However, your next commander is a football coach. I've known Lieutenant Colonel Cavazos since April of 2012, and I cannot think of a more capable person to take over maintenance operations and take them to the next level. He is smart, dependable, ready to learn, and ready to work for you. Isaac, I know the type of person you are, and I'm happy to know you're going to go there. I can't wait to pass the torch to you and see what you come to accomplish. I wish you and the family a great tour at the MXO. I know you're going to love being here. In closing, continue to always be dedicated, professional airmen and ensure maintenance operations support and combat readiness. Continue to train, keep each other accountable, and have high standards. Continue to be a coach, not a referee. Always remember to rise up and continue to tear it up. I wish you all the best. It was an honor.
Thank you, sir. Lieutenant Colonel Barker will now receive his last salute from men and women of 3rd Maintenance Operations.
Vice Lieutenant, present arms. Order, arms.
Colonel Tootin and Lieutenant Colonel Cavazos, please join Lieutenant Colonel Barker center stage.
Public order.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as Colonel Tootin performs the duty of name. Attention orders. Under the provisions of Air Force Instruction 51-604, Lieutenant Colonel Gregory L. Barker relinquishes command of 3rd Maintenance Operations. Lieutenant Colonel Isaac G. Cavazos assumes command of 3rd Maintenance Operations effective 28 February 2025. to introduce to you for the very first time, Lieutenant Colonel Isaac G. Classes, Commander, 3rd Maintenance Operations.
Had a dream last night, I'm missing last night. It's kind of hard. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I want to thank all my friends, all my colleagues, commanders, former commanders, chiefs, and former community leaders for coming out this morning to help me celebrate the team. I would first like to recognize the outstanding team that made this event possible. Sergeant Gibson, Sergeant McDaniel. Thank you so much for all your hard work in organizing this event. My hat's off to you. A special thank you to Tech Sergeant Mackel for narrating this event. Airman Adams, beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. Truly appreciate it. Chuck Smalley, thank you for your heartfelt and encouraging words. Colonel Shuck, thank you for attending this morning and graduating from the lead in MXO. Colonel Tumaser, thank you for presiding over this ceremony. I'm truly honored and humbled to serve as this next commander here. Be gone 13 years. Wow, I can't believe it. I really appreciate your friendship during this time. Thank you for your help during this transition. You've helped me out so many times ever since we were ACOs. It's something I'll never forget. You've made an enduring impression on the squadron, and I promise you that I will take care of the legacy established in your time. For me, today is all about saying thank you. This moment is a dream come true, but it never would have happened without the help and support of several individuals who have helped me throughout my life and career. Some of them are still here, and some of them have left the Air Force. First and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, without whom this would not be possible. All of this is a direct blessing from Him and His hand on my life. Mom and Dad, I know that you are watching. I want you to know that the life lessons you hammered into me, the responsibility, and the hard work ethic you instilled in me paid off. I will never forget the sacrifices you made for me in my life. Y nunca olvidaré el nombre de Jesús. My father-in-law David and mother-in-law Sarah, nobody has a better set of in-laws than I do. Thank you for your never-ending support in my Air Force journey. To my tia Sylvia, I used to think that everyone had an aunt like you. And then I realized they didn't. And that's when I realized how blessed I am to have you in my life. You encouraged my dream to be in the Air Force when I was 12 years old. Thank you for always encouraging me to chase my dreams. I also want to acknowledge those individuals who couldn't be here today, but without whose guidance I wouldn't be standing here. Colonel Mike Smith, United States Air Force retired. Sir, you are an incredible leader and mentor and the best commander I've ever served under at the 960th. I stand here today because you took a chance on a young captain that everyone had kicked to the curb. You and Tracy showed me the transformative change that a commander can bring to a squadron. If I can be half the commander that you were, sir, my command will be a success. The other pivotal mentors in my career, there are many, but there was a couple few that stood out. Colonel Christina Weil, Lieutenant Colonel David Cavazos, Lieutenant Colonel Sean Williams, Lieutenant Colonel Sean Ames, and Lieutenant Colonel Clint Hammer. I learned so much from you. Thank you for your advice, patience, and your input into my life. I'm grateful for your example. To my beautiful wife, Jan, ever since we met on July 7th, 2006, you have been the love of my life and my best friend. You're my strongest critic, sometimes a little too strong, but you're also my loudest cheerleader. You believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. You fill my life with happiness, and I thank God for you every day. To my oldest son Isaac and my youngest son Israel, you bring so much joy to my life. Of all the things I've accomplished in my life, I'm most proud to be called your dad. I love watching you succeed. I love watching you take on new challenges. You amaze me with your talent, and I actually envy your potential. You're going to have a great life. Thank God for your experience. I love you. To the men and the women of the MXO, I can't tell you how excited I am to join your team. You are a special and elite unit of warriors. You have tackled so many great tasks with ease, and you've always found a way to get the job done, despite the challenges our Air Force faces today. You continue to dig deep and mold the maintainers that launch and sustain our aircraft here at Jaeger. I'm so excited for our future together. I'm confident that we'll have great success. Chief Brown, Sergeant Patel, Lieutenant Harvey, it will be my privilege to work alongside you. I look forward to serving as your commander, and I'm excited to see the barracks carried out. Thank you.
Lieutenant Colonel Cavazos will now receive his first salute from the men and women of their maintenance operations.
Flight check. Present. Arms. Order. Arms.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Air Force Song and the departure of the divisional party. Join us as we sing loud, proud, and together. Off we go. This concludes today's ceremony. Lieutenant Colonel Cavazos and his family invite you